Hi, and welcome to this episode of the Fox Valley Residential Real Estate Report. My name is Rick Floor, and I'm a full-time licensed realtor with Coldwell Banker Realty in St. Charles, Illinois. In this installment, we're going to be looking at data from December 2nd to December 8th for properties that are currently for sale, have just listed and just closed below $500,000 in the following 11 communities that straddle the Fox River. From north to south, these communities are Elgin, South Elgin, St. Charles, Geneva, Batavia, North Aurora, Sugar Grove, Montgomery, Oswego, and Yorkville. The data is only going to cover single-family, detached, existing, and new construction homes. The information will not include data on townhomes, condos, multifamily units, rentals, or land. I do want to point out that the homes that I use for the thumbnails on my YouTube videos may or may not be for sale at the time that I post the video. The thumbnails really serve as just a gallery of historic or notable homes or vintage homes that are all around us here in the Fox Valley area that you may not be aware of. And if you look in the description below the video, you'll find links to any information that I could find on the home that's featured in the thumbnail. The URLs are not clickable links, so you're going to have to copy and paste the URL into your search engine address bar. And if you live in a historic home you'd like me to feature in a thumbnail in a future video, you can reach out to me at the email address that I show you at the end of the video. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start out with the active inventory of existing single-family detached homes that were listed for sale below $500,000 as of December 8th, 2025. Aurora had 85 active listings below $500,000. The median asking price for those were $325,000, 62 average days on market. Batavia had 7 active listings. The median asking price for those were $425,000, 93 average days on market. Elgin had 54 active listings. The median asking price for them were $289,900, 82 average days on market. Geneva had 7 active listings. The median asking price for those were $409,000, 65 average days on market. Montgomery had 17 active listings. The median asking price for those were $365,000, 46 average days on market. North Aurora had 3 active listings. The median asking price for them were $479,900, 40 average days on market. Oswego had 24 active listings. $410,000 median list price or median asking price there, 86 average days on market. South Elgin had 5 active listings. The median asking price there was $318,000 and 116 average days on market. St. Charles had 6 active listings. Median asking price there was $387,250, 63 average days on market. Sugar Grove had 6 active listings. Median asking price there was $388,500, 85 average days on market. And finally, Yorkville had 29 active listings. The median price in Yorkville was $425,000, 71 average days on market. So there was a total of 243 active listings below $500,000 across these 11 communities. The median asking price for them was $388,500, average days on market 74. Below that, I've got just a look back at what the active inventory of existing single-family detached homes were over the last 3 months. You can scan through those if you're interested. Next up, we're going to take a look at the new listings of existing single-family detached homes that are listed for sale below $500,000 from December 2nd to December 8th. There's a few acronyms that I use there. In the first column, you got the city and village, an acronym if it applies to it. Second column, address. Third column, list price, and just a quick summary in the fourth column. Aurora had, I'll just look at the summary or read the summary here. You can scan through the individual listings. Aurora had 11 new listings. The median list price for those were $289,900. Batavia had 1 new listing at 440 Latham Street. The list price for that was $499,000. Elgin had 5 new listings. Median list price there was $289,900. Montgomery had 6 new listings. Median list price there was $310,000. North Aurora had one new listing come on the market at 2535 Bower Road for $485,000. Oswego had two new listings. Median list price between the both were $349,000. St. Charles had one new listing in this price range come on the market at 1527 Williams Avenue, priced at $425,000. Finally, Yorkville had two new listings in this price range. Median list price between the two of those were $374,950 for a total of 29 new listings in this price range for that week. Once again, you can take a look back if you're interested in the activity, the new listings activity for existing single-family homes for the last couple months there. Next up, let's take a look at the new closed listings of existing single-family detached homes that sold for below $500,000 for the week of December 2nd to December 8th. Again, I'm just going to take a look at the summary. The first column there is going to show you the city, the village, an acronym if there's one that applies to it. You're going to see A for antique homes built before 1925. SS is a short sale. V is in vintage, home built between 1926 and 1950. Second column is the address. Third column is the original list price. Fourth column is the sell-through price. Fifth column is a differential between the two. Sixth column is days on market. I'll just read through the summary there at the end. So Aurora had 19 closings. Those 19 netted out at $159,301 below original list price. 34 average days on market. Batavia had 6 closings that netted out at $25,800 below original list price. 17 average days on market. Elgin had 15 closings that netted out at $130,200 below original list price. 32 average days on market. Geneva had 2 closings that netted out at $40,000 below original list price, 136 average days on market. Montgomery had 3 closings that netted out at $19,000 below original asking price, 14 average days on market. North Aurora had 3 closings that netted out at $56,500 below original list price, 33 average days on market for those. Oswego had 1 closing at $21,500 above original list price. That was on the market for 6 days. St. Charles had 2 closings that netted out at $104,900 below original list price, 107 average days on market. South Elgin had 1 closing that closed at the original list price after being on the market for 8 days. Sugar Grove also had 1 closing for $49,900 below the original list price. That was on the market for 109 days. And Yorkville had 5 closings that netted out at $15,900 below original list price. Those were on the market for an average of 10 days. So we had a total of 58 new closed listings below $500,000. Just a comparison, we had 53 new listings, 58 new closings. 6 listings came out of the private network and into the public MLS, and no listings sold and closed in the private network. Next up, let's take a look at active inventory of new construction single-family detached homes that were listed for sale below $500,000 as of December 8th, 2025. Aurora had 8 active listings. The median asking price for those were $420,231. Average days on market 156. Montgomery had 6 active listings. Median asking price for those were $460,990. 14 average days on market. North Aurora has 1 active listing that's priced at $499,990. It's also been on the market for 14 days. Oswego has 9 active listings. Median asking price for those were $469,990. 86 average days on market. Yorkville had 6 active listings. Median asking price for those were $484,945. Average days on market 280. Totals for all communities were 30 active listings. The median asking price across those communities were $469,990. 110 average days on market. Once again, you can take a look back at what the active listings were over the past 3 months. You can scan through those. Next up are the new listings of new construction single-family detached homes that were priced below $500,000 for the week December 2nd to December 8th. There was just one new listing that was in North Aurora at 1623 Patterson Avenue. List price for that was $483,490. Again, you can take a look back at new construction single-family home listings for the past 3 months. Finally, we're going to take a look at the new closed listings of new construction single-family detached homes. Just one of them in Yorkville. That was at 2346 Sumac Drive. That closed out at $53,365,000 below original list price. Days on market for that was 152 days. So we had one new construction listing, one new closing. And that's it. That's a bird's eye view of what's going on in the Fox Valley area in existing homes and new construction properties from Elgin to Yorkville. If you'd like to meet to discuss selling your property, you can email me at the address below. That's rick.floor@cbrealty.com. Please put request for appointment in the subject line, and please include your full name and property address. And if you're selling a family member's home, if you would, please include their full name and address of the property as well as your property address and your phone number. And if you and I have not spoken before, if you would, please make your initial contact with me through email as opposed to the phone. That's simply because my phone gets so many spam calls every day. So your call may get lost in the potential spam. I get calls from people that I want to get calls from that are listed as potential spam calls. So, and oftentimes I can't go through and call back every potential spam call to see if it's a legit customer, legit prospect or not. So please make that initial contact with me through email. Once we've established contact, then I can put you in my contacts and we can move our conversation over to the phone, okay? That's it for this installment of the Fox Valley Residential Real Estate Report. I do present 2 other videos on local market activity. One program is for properties that are priced at and sell between $500,000 and $1 million. The other program are for properties that are priced at and sell for over $1 million. And if you know anyone that would have an interest in this information, if you would, please share the video with them. And if you find the content of the program to be interesting and or helpful, if you would, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. Till next time, thanks for watching.